Right, gentlemen, I hope you are having a fantastic Friday night. I'm sat watching South Park on Netflix, having an all-round good time. Would crack a beer open, but I'm doing Stoptober until the wedding, so I guess you just cannot win. Instead, I'll be drinking me piss-coloured apple juice to keep myself hydrated. But anyway, let's crack on with the reviews. Little grey kitty here. Stop distracting this pet. Right, so we'll go into the first game, which is myself versus the villains, Dan. Last week I scored a measly 42.75 points. Dan scored 90 points more, I think it was 132-ish or 130.75. For my team, Son and Edison were the only two players to score anything of note, and even then it was nowhere near up to the standard of anyone else's top score. So Son scored 16 points, Edison managed 10, and they were the best two players by a country mile on my team, so I had a really bad week. Villains, Dan had 5 players score over 17 points, and the highest was Mahrez with 30. Dan has made no change to his squad this week. Obviously off the back of a win you didn't need to. That's how when I was getting my wins I hadn't made any changes. But this week I have picked up El Ghazi from Aston Villa, so hopefully he can get some points. Goodmanson should be returning this weekend for me, hopefully. And I think that's what I've been lacking, just a decent midfielder, so hopefully I've got 2. Well, I've got 3 now with Atsu. Atsu is quite good at scoring points, but Newcastle aren't doing too well at the minute, so I don't know if he'll continue to pick up points. I'm backing myself, because you've got to back yourself, haven't you? I'm backing myself to bounce back with a win, with hopefully me big lads coming back and me up front. I mean, Wan-Bissaka is now injured, I think. I don't know when Lacazette is returning. He's still down as injured. I haven't heard any news on Lacazette. So definitely and Barnes probably still starting up front, and Barnes has got a bit cold these past couple of weeks. Definitely scored that one hat-trick, and he hasn't really done much else. So I could be in the market for another striker. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll go on to the second game now, which is AFC Rag versus Headfunderland. Second versus fourth here. Last week Rag managed 132 points, whereas Headfunderland scored 88.25. Rag's players scored pretty decently across the board. Virgil van Dijk got him 22.75 points, and Ndidi got 21 points. Whether he will continue that this week, obviously being a defensive mid, we'll wait and see. Headphones had some average scores across the board, but best player was Kane with 14. Again, not too great. But I think Louis will bounce back. He's made some transfers this week. Oh, he's made Davies and I can't say that name. Wakambe. I can't even read my own writing as per usual. So Rags got Calvin Lewin and Saint Maxim. Again, Saint Maxim has got the same thing as Atsu. Newcastle aren't doing too well. Everton, to be fair, aren't doing too well, and Calvert Lewin wasn't very good for me last season. I haven't paid much attention to Calvert Lewin this season because I haven't got him, but I think Louis might just pick that game. So the next game we have be the Bukkake Jackies versus the Scranton Stranglers, 3rd versus 10th. The war of words is boiling down into finally into a game. You can take the frustrations out of each other on the pitch, out on each other on the pitch. So last week, BJ's was second bottom only to me. He scored 65.25 points last week. Scranton Stranglers scored the 3rd highest with 130.75. So Dan might have scored more. I might have been getting the points messed up. It got double. It was pretty much double the Bukkake Jackie score. Josh King did get 21 points for Kyle, but the rest of the team looking pretty average. Scranton Stranglers scored decent points across the board. Of course, it was against me. Still don't think I've got a win against Gabe. In the 2 years in the year and a bit I've been doing it. Sorry, Jorginho got 23.5 points for him, and I think there's some so well, Kyle's really pushing the boat out for this weekend. He's brought in an entire new team pretty much. So he's got Walker Peters, Ariz Balaga, I can't even say that name. Is it the Chelsea keeper? Danny Rose, Foden, Ozil, and Richie. Rose. Oh, you're right. I can never remember if he's a right or left back. I don't know if he's been playing. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to Tottenham defenders because I don't have any. So I don't know the full state of play there. Foden, again, he's not playing league games as much, is he? I think he's reserved a cup. Might get some rotation time. Ozil's dog shit. Matt Ritchie. Oh, he also picked up Iwobi as well, who actually has been playing for Everton on the wing, so, you know. Scranton Stranglers has picked up Maitland Niles, which is suspended, I think, and Ben Mee and Otamendi. Otamendi's a good shout. City players, well, saying that, City players, you just don't know who's going to play with Pep in his ultimate game of chess, where he's just constantly just changing players and shit. I don't know what that was. I'm tired, leave us alone. I think Gabe will carry on his form with a win and push further up the table, compounding the misery on the Bukaki jockeys. You know, you've changed too much of your team there, Kyle, and you need to give them time to gel. It's going to be too much, I think. Next game, the penultimate game, we have STP, who's 8th, versus Colo, who is 9th. So 8 versus 9. STP scored 75 points last week, and Colo got 128.25. Colo very unlucky not to win last week. He scored some good points. STP's best scorer was Yarmolenko. Sorry, Basil Brush just walked through the field of vision. Yarmolenko got him 18 points, netted him 18 points. The rest of the squad was pretty average. Colo had 2 decent scoring players. Oh, was it 3? No, sorry, he got 3 decent scoring players. So he got Wilson with 21, Sterling with 21.5, and Anderson also got 21. So yeah, you look at 63 points straight up, 63.5. So that's pretty much half his score of 3 players. He was unlucky not to win, but I think they've done some transfers. STP's brought in Ashley Young, Walker, and Martinelli. And Colo's brought in Alonso, Loftus-Cheek, Allison, Wesley, Almiron, and Noble. Now, I had Noble and I dropped him. He wasn't getting many points. With VAR, I don't think there's been as many penalties this season. Obviously, I think Noble was the penalty taker last season. Correct us if I'm wrong, which I probably am, because you know what I'm like. Loftus-Cheek, good pickup. Alonso hasn't been getting the points for me, but he's going to be starting. So he might have some points. Allison's a good shout, and I don't know much about Wesley, so I can't say that. But I think Colo, I've got to go for Colo this weekend, and he may leapfrog STP. I haven't seen it. I can't remember what the table's looking like, so fixture there could take him higher. I'm not 100% sure. And we go to the final game, which is first Sandy Manny Happy Days versus Chudley Cannons, 7th. Sandy Manny scored top points last week, I believe, with 141.75. Piera got him 25 points. Vardy got him 22.5 points, and he pretty much had decent scores across the board. Tupac scored 88.75 points. Haller getting 20.5 of them, and Chilwell got 17.25. The rest, again, average and below. Jura's made some transfers. He's brought in Fleck. Wood's a decent transfer, and he's been scoring some points. Terraria, don't know much about Fleck or Terraria, so I can't comment on that. Chudley Cannons has picked up Cresswell, Welbeck, and Townsend. Cresswell is a shout because that Masuaku, I can't say his name. I'm very useless at pronouncing names. You've probably gathered that by now. Obviously, I think Cresswell's been playing well in his absence, so could cement his starting position and get some points. And I think for this final game, it's got to be Jura to win and stay at the top. So yeah, that's pretty much last week's review. Sorry it took so long. Completely forgot about it, to be honest. You know, football's killed me legs and my brain because the blood flow is just not going up there anymore, and my penis isn't working for the same reason. All stuck in my legs. Right, thanks very much for watching, boys. Good luck to you all this game week, and hopefully I'm not on review next week. We'll wait and see. See you in a bit.